Ashley, former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg joining Democratic gubernatorial candidate Abigail Spanberger in Virginia last night, holding a Get Out the Vote event in Charlottesville. And the left also seems to be following the lead, you remember this, of the Harris 2024 failed campaign, turning to those celebrity endorsements. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Take a look. Also stumping for Spanberger, who's running against Republican Winsome Earl-Sears. Unclear if Beyonce has been invited to help Spanberger out, but we'll keep you posted. A new poll showing the margin shrinking between the two candidates with less than 2 weeks to go. Spanberger had led by more than 12 points back in July. That lead, as you see on your screen, now down to 7. And with key elections in Virginia, New York, New Jersey tightening, states are relying on the younger generation to come out and vote. But how reliable can Gen Z be to vote in off-year elections? Joining me now are the co-hosts of the newly launched podcast, Sincerely American, Jamie Franklin on your left, Cameron Kinsey on your right. Ladies, thank you for being here. Jamie, I'll start with you. The base question is, does Gen Z care about an off-year election?
Absolutely. And I think right now you see with Gen Z, politics and culture are so intertwined, which is why it was so smart of President Trump in this last campaign to get on TikTok, get in the meme culture. He was on Joe Rogan, Theo Von, golfing with Bryson DeChambeau. And that allowed Gen Z men to move 15 points to the right. And we've made incredible inroads with young men, but we need to do a lot of work on young women. And I think we need to be addressing a lot of these issues. I love citing this poll. If you look at the last election, Gen Z women went +2 who were married for Donald Trump, and unmarried women went +40 points for Kamala Harris. So I think we need to be addressing faith, family, and promoting that culture with young women.
I don't disagree with that. But Cameron, let's look at some numbers, because I think these numbers, to Jamie's point, are ultimately going to come to a head here in these elections. The youth voter turnout in New York, New Jersey, and Virginia during the 2022 midterms, that's low. I mean, you're basically not even 21% in New York, not even 21% in New Jersey, not even 23% in Virginia. President Trump, to your point, Jamie, won 47% of the youth vote in the 2024 election, but so much of that was because of the young men. So if Trump isn't on the top of the ticket, getting those young men to come out, those Gen Z young men, will people still turn out for the Republican in these races?
Well, I think with this election season in play, Gen Z isn't just tuning out entirely. They are tuning into different forms of media. We've seen with 40% of Gen Zers, they're tuning out entirely. But, we're seeing a radical shift with these politicians and especially these elections conduct themselves differently with voter outreach specifically. When I worked for President Trump, one of the main reasons I loved him, I enjoyed working for him and voting for him, is because he stayed true to himself. He was very, very authentic. And as much as I disagree with Zoran, I'm going to use him as an example. In his leftist policies, I think they're detrimental to New Yorkers. We have seen where he's taken a play out of Trump's playbook. He is utilizing these new forms of media. We've seen TikTok. We've seen the trends that he's delving into. And we've really seen the ROI of that with the young surges in the primary for Mamdani. They went from 1% to 23% in just a couple of months.
Jamie, what about you? Do you think, if there's not a Trump at the top of the ticket, that the bros are going to turn out, actually get off the couch, stop playing video games, and pull a lever for a Winsome Earl-Sears in Virginia, a Jack Ciattarelli, or a Curtis Sliwa / Andrew Cuomo here in New York? I mean, I just don't know if that's ultimately going to happen, because let's face it, Trump gets people to the polls. If he's not there, do they show?
I think they will, and I think President Trump needs to continue to campaign for these candidates. And I think, you look at my generation, we came of age during COVID, during social media. People are feeling isolated and alone right now. We need to bring out faith for our community right now. And I love President Trump's message of making America great again, because I feel like, Todd, we want to grow, we want our children, and we want to continue to raise kids in the America that you had. And so that means safe borders, that means clean streets, cleaning up our cities, getting our economy back in shape. And I think people are really proud of President Trump's work, and we need to obviously have, electoral wins outside of just President Trump to get his agenda done as well.
I think we can all agree that that message that you ladies just offered is Sincerely American. Oh, by the way, that's the name of their podcast. Podcast host Jamie Franklin, Cameron Kinsey. Check out the podcast Sincerely American, where podcasts are sold. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.